you want to track down how many followers you are getting on a particular day, and if you want to track down in a Google sheet, then instead of writing things manually, you can also do it on the automation basis, because this course is all about doing things on automation. So, how to track how many followers you are getting? In the same way, you can track your competitors' followers as well. For example, like in this case, I got this that Laksh. Basically, I took one of the account from LinkedIn. Then I can see that how many followers he got. Similarly, if I want to track down that how many followers he got on 30th for 2025, then let's say I got this data where I got to know that okay, he has got 8100 followers today, right? So in that case, now I can get to know that like previously, the previous date he had somewhere around 8000 followers, but today he has somewhere around 8100 followers. That means that he got a jump, and it might be because of his latest LinkedIn post. So I can get to know that like why he is able to get so many followers. So in this case, all you need is you need two tools. One is your N8N, and the other one is your AP5. So you can create account on both these tools. However, AP5 comes with a $5 free credit that you get every month, which gets reset every month. So you get this $5 free credit, and you do not need to spend beyond that amount, because the actor that we are gonna use only cost us $3. But for N8N, you only get to use it for free for 14 days. After that, you have to pay some amount to use N8N, so that you can decide whether you want to track beyond 14 days or not. But in this video, you will be learning how to track down the things on the automation basis. I have created one detailed SOP as well, so I'm gonna use this complete SOP right now in order to explain you that how you can do it. So first, get yourself ready with your account on N8N and AP5. After that, the next thing that you have to do is you have to come to your N8N account, and then you need to click on create workflow. Then the first step is you need to click on add first step. Don't worry, whatever steps I'm performing, all have been written in this Google document, which I will share definitely with you guys. So the first thing is go to N8N and create workflow, then click on add first step and choose the HTTP request node. So click on add first step. Over here you just type HTTP and then choose the HTTP request. Then we have to fill some data over here, but before filling this data, we need to switch to this AP5. In the AP5 store, go to the AP5 store and then search for LinkedIn profile scraper. Then you look for this kind of actor, LinkedIn profile scraper by Supreme Coder. Once you find this by Supreme Coder, after that over here I can find it, LinkedIn profile scraper. It's in the black LinkedIn color. So then you just select this one and click on save and start. Once this is done, after that you have to make some changes over here. And what are those changes? Over here in the profile URLs, write down your LinkedIn profile link. So replace it with your LinkedIn profile, and in case if you want to track down someone else LinkedIn profile as well, then you can type down over here, or you can add some more profiles. So this way you can track down your competitors as well. But right now I only want to track down my own LinkedIn profile, so I'm just skipping this part. So you can see that like I have mentioned only my LinkedIn profile. Then the next step is you have to use this AP5 endpoint, which I have given in the doc below. So this is nothing but where we have to enter the data, and you just have to copy these things, nothing else. So you need to copy down the actor ID, you need to copy down the AP5 endpoint, and this is the JSON payload, right? This payload I got from here only. So if you go into click on JSON, then you get this payload. But before you copy this payload, make sure that you replace the LinkedIn URL with your LinkedIn profile URL, or else you can directly replace the LinkedIn URL over here. Then you can copy this payload directly from Google document also. Then the next step is you need to go back to your AP5, and then you need to click on settings. In the settings, then you need to come into this section called API and integrations, and then you need to copy down your API key. This is a very important API key. Do not share it with anyone else, otherwise you will be in trouble. So copy the API key and then paste it inside your document. So over here I have pasted down my API key for the moment, but you can paste it inside it, right? Once all these things are done, then what you need to do, you need to go back to N8N. In the HTTP request, under the method you need to select get, and the URL section you have to paste down AP5 endpoint URL. So copy the AP5 endpoint URL from the Google document and then paste it in the URL bar. In the authentication, do not change anything. Then you need to click on send headers. Enable send headers. In the name parameter, you need to type down accept, and the value parameter you need to type down application JSON. So in the name parameter you need to type down accept, and the value parameter you need to type down application slash JSON. So this step is done. Then again you need to type down authorization in the name parameter, and the value you need to type down the bearer. So for that you need to click on add parameter, type down authorization, and over here type down bearer. Then you need to type down space, give a space, and then paste your API key which you copied from AP5 by going to settings, API integrations. So copy it from here and then paste it. Once you have pasted it, then click on send body, enable send body, and then over here select JSON in the body content type, and the specific body you need to select using JSON, and then you need to paste down the complete code that we just copied from the AP5 itself. So what you need to do, you just need to copy down this complete code, but don't forget to change your LinkedIn profile. So you go back to your LinkedIn and then you click on view profile, and then you just copy your profile link and then you replace it completely. That's it. Then you click on test step. Once all these things are done, then you click on test step. This will start testing your actor that you have just enabled. So it will start fetching the data. As you can see that it has fetched all the data about the LinkedIn profile that I just entered. So this way you get all the information, but this is just the half part that we have done. So all the steps that have been mentioned here, we have completed all those things, but now we have to integrate this data into our Google Excel so that like we can fetch the data from the Excel itself. So after that, what you need to do, you just need to go back to canvas, click on back to canvas, and then what you need to perform is like you need to click on plus again, and then you select sheet from here itself. So you select Google Sheets, and then if you want to create a new spreadsheet you can do that. Otherwise, like it's better that you already create a new sheet. So what I will do, you go back to your Google Sheets and then create a new blank spreadsheet, give it a name, LinkedIn follower count testing, and then whatever data you need, you just track down over here. So let's say I need the date, I need followers, and then I need connections. That's it. You make them bold. That is completely up to you. After that, that's it. You do not have to save anything or nothing else. Then come back to your N8N. Now over here select append row in sheet, because we have to make changes in the sheet only. So click on append row in sheet, then select the file that you have just created. So from the document section, it will load all your files that you have inside your Google document. Then click on the one that you have just created. So I created this one, LinkedIn follower count testing. Then from list you have to specify in which tab you want to enter the data. So I have only one tab, which is the sheet 1, so you enter it. And then what you have to do is you have to, okay, so it says that currently no items exist. What is not entering the data manually? Wait, something is wrong here. Let me just refresh it. So I'm going to perform this step again. So click on plus, click on sheets, go to the Google Sheet, click on append row in a sheet, select the sheet from here, LinkedIn follower count testing, then from list, click on sheet 1, that's it. Yeah, now it's working. Map each column manually, it's done. So now I want to enter the data. So what we can do is, like, for this we have to click on test step first. So you click on test step, then all the nodes, all the options will get loaded at the left hand side, and then we just have to drag and drop. That is the only part that we have to do. Otherwise, like, we have to enter the code manually, so that will be a very very difficult step, so I won't suggest that. Now you see, these are the options that we can add inside our Google Sheet, and we can track down all the things that we want to. But right now my main concern is to track down the number of followers increasing on the daily basis. So from here you can see the followers count, so I can just click and drag it in the followers column. At the same time I can drag the connections count, so I can just drag it, and then after that in the date section you need to type down manually. So what you need to do, just go into the expression part, change it to the expression, then just type two curly braces. After that you just select dollar now, then type dot, and then you just select format. That's it. You can change the date format to whichever date format you like. I always like dd first, and then at the end I like yy, which is the year. That's it. Now you see, my right now there is no data inside this, but once I click on test step, you will see the data will get transferred to your sheet automatically. So we can see that, like, follow count is 3956, connection count is 500, and date is 29/4/2025, and boom guys, 3956 is my followers, connections, and all those stuff. And you can see that right now I only have 3956 followers. The only problem with this automation is that it doesn't tell you the right connection that profile contains. So that is the only drawback, but at least we get how many followers are increasing on the daily basis. Now I don't need to fetch the data on every other day. All I have to do is that I need to run it on the automation. So for that, what you need to do, just click on back to canvas. Your things are ready. Now this will get work manually, but I want to make it work on the automation basis. So what I need to do is, like, I need to click on plus, and then you drag down scheduler. So click on scheduler trigger. So select when do you want to schedule this trigger interval days. So I want to like fetch the data on every other day. And then when do you want to fetch it, then you can specify. Let's say I want to start my day with 10 a.m. so I want to trigger this at 10 a.m. That's it. You click on back to canvas, no more changes. Then you need to like delete this connection, because this will work when you run this automation manually. So I don't want to run this automation manually, so I just delete the connection. Okay, so this connection has been deleted. You drag this to this place, and then you connect this. That's it. Now this will work on the automation. So every other day at 10 a.m. this scheduler will get triggered, and HTTP request will start working, and the data will come inside your Google Sheets. So this way you can track down your followers on the daily basis, and you can get to know how your follower counts are increasing by keeping an eye on the content that you are posting every other day. And this way you can track down your competitors as well. So all you have to do is you just have to replace the URL that we copied. So instead of copying your instead of entering your URL, your profile URL, you can like paste down your competitor profile URL. Then you can check it out that how their followers are increasing on the daily basis. Because when you have access to your profile, you can definitely see your followers count by going into analytics section, and then you can track down that how many followers are increasing on a daily basis. But you can't do it with your competitors profile, right? But with this automation you can track down their follower counts are increasing, like with what speed their followers counts are increasing on the daily basis. So I hope you like the video, and more videos are coming soon, so stay tuned with the complete course.